People don't do that anymore. People don't do that Icy's side B anymore. To keep the keep your poor Nana next to you at the start of the game or between stocks. Forward punch. The thing with fighting Nana when you're a fast faller is you know that Nana's not going to tech stuff. So stuff that against a different player is like, you don't have to worry about tech traps or anything. You just know she's never going to tech. So you just knock her down, and Popo does whatever Popo does. But you can make it back to stage. Ready to the side B not once but twice. Panicked for a little bit because I thought he was just going to laser all the way down. Laser. That's, of course, the other thing you have to worry about when you're playing against Ices. One laser is not gonna cut it all the time because you might trade with one. You might stop like Popo from down smashing, but then Nana's also down smashing behind her, right? So you gotta be worried about overcommitting to something that would normally break up your opponent's momentum, and sometimes it just gets eaten. Tyler, actually get out of here. I know for a fact UMB doesn't have classes. Soon. It would make sense that you would go back to the place that you live at. Understood. Alright, we're tied up. It's 2-2. This is a longer game. Kind of what you expect. I say longer, it's not even like 2.5 minutes, it's nothing. But it's slated to go kind of long. Gangster laser. But a surprising amount of S-smashes, actually. It does make sense when you're punishing. It's one of those things where you practice punishing computers, like when they don't tech and do nothing. Usually it's kind of worthless because people tech and people use. There are a lot of interesting DIs and defensive options and all that. But poor Nana is just a dumb computer. So all that stuff is really useful. You get really worried when I just hit that dash attack on a fast faller, even at low percents. That could be death. Even with wobbling band, that's definitely the bad laser from ledge. Bad laser from ledge. Especially against ice bombs. I was just talking about how you cannot use your wall the same way. The wall doesn't always work. That was pretty fast. Scary wiggle out. Do charge out smash. This is a weird time for the Ices player, right? Because you're already kind of high percent. The Spacey is kind of like you still have to grab them or something, or else you're just gonna get crouch canceled. You have to worry about crouch cancel a lot, but you're like very solidly a low tier. So you have to use this opportunity wisely. Like that's a really good up air. You could have done another up air to catch, but it's so hard to catch Falco coming down. That was a really good tech also. He needed like jab taunt or something, right? To stay on the ledge. Frame perfect. Yeah, once she's in tumble, she's gone. She can't be up-beat and brought back. I think different Falcos would have shine back aired, and that would have killed. But that's real hard. Ultimately, it did not matter. That's one of those things you have to decide how worth it is to go for, because you might just shine, and then they're very solidly on stage. I mean, they're above it, but getting down is still kind of hard. But they're not dead. Whoa! That's so whack. The second forward smash, Nana getting like pulled backwards. I think if bradday just down smashed again, like Beast could have just been dead from the weirdest smash attack exchange. So yeah, funny enough, now is the time when lasers are probably most effective. There's only one climber. The shields are down. But it is also the time when you feel like you can just get in there. Nice down smash. That was some sick SDI, I think. It looked like it. It looked like it was more than just one. It looked like bradday was rolling his stick a little bit. That's one of those fun things to notice when you're watching a 64 player play Melee. Their SDI is nasty, because that's all they got to do in 64. That was actually a sick back air. Kept them both separated. Killed Nana. Bees takes game 2. This is quarters, right? Which led from semis, which means this is best of 5. We're on FD. You always gotta play on FD. When's my ban in best of 5s plus Frozen Stadium? Is that the math? Is that the rule set? I'd be down to not play on FD most times. I feel like adding a ban to best of 5s just means you're not going to play on FD in most matchups, though. I'd be down to move FD to counterpick, add Frozen Stadium as the starter instead. I like that rule set, also. Yeah, that's the... UMD just did a tournament with one of those rule sets, I don't remember which. And I like the idea. Oh, we're pushing the limits. We're seeing what a wobble is and what isn't. Actually, I think you're allowed to do 4 pummels, which was we just did 2. It's part of the difficulty of banning wobbling. It's a little bit strange. What is wobbling? Where do we start? Where do we stop? Cam is playing a little back. No, we're good. We're good. He did that little fade, and then when you don't grab ledge with that little fade back, start to question how warmed up you are, how well you're playing. Like, I just wanted to get back to ledge. How hard was that? We just stand there like an idiot. And then you can't wave dash back because you're too close. Nightmares. That's the thing, bradday's always actually been pretty good at the desync, at wobble, handoff, or not wobble, at handoff stuff. He just never had a reason to do it. And I am glad he is still pretty good at it. And his results, I think, have not changed, basically, which is kind of funny. Not grabbing ledge. No back air. No up smash. Struggling out here. It's also kind of the problem with treating your Sopo stocks as bonus. If you're like, oh, it's bonus. I'll just do a little bit of extra work, you know, and not actually. It's okay if I don't get the kill. That was one of those times when if you were like, I gotta get the freaking kill, dude. You could have gotten it. Because Sopo's still pretty strong. I mean, okay, everyone in the game is strong against Falco without a jump off stage, right? Like, you don't have to necessarily be going off stage to kill him, but you got options. What a F tilt! He covered nothing with the F tilt, but it was like a what do they call that? Frame kill in Street Fighter, where it's just like I'm gonna do something in place. It's not gonna actually cover anything, but the timing. It's like you buffer that move, then you buffer whatever you're gonna do after that. Something about that looked really funny to me. Get ready for maybe a timeout. We'll see. I believe in B is a little bit more than a timeout. But, oh, that was... Yeah, he's going ham for some reason. He picked the stage that he usually camps on and then decided I got it down there like 10 times. Bait and spot dodges. He's starting to move a little bit more. There again. That was also good DI. And maybe some SDI. Bradday almost hit stage. It's one of those moments where I always want to see someone like quarter circle SDI and get like multiple inputs, because you know exactly when that dare's coming. And Falco's he's really susceptible to all that SDI nonsense that's coming out, you know? All the labbing. It hurts Falco a lot, because all of his moves you're like, yeah, he's gonna shine me and he's gonna dare me. And you know when they're gonna happen. Beast didn't go low enough for that dare, but it's a pretty good idea. Bradday almost always... He does a lot of the same dips, and then full jump all the way back up, barely grab ledge. Like, you know exactly where he has to be, because his poor ices, what he's going to do off stage when he's below ledge. Yeah, so Beast knows that the laser is not as... He's using it correctly this time. Like that, his spacing was good for the fact that he knew his laser could just be light shielded by one, and then wave dash punished by the other one. B's looking a lot stronger. You got 2 Phantoms in the last like 2 seconds. It's fine. A little stutter step, that's kind of funny. Little foxtrot. And this is one of those times where you must feel kind of bad as an Ice Commerce player. Well, okay, that was kind of lucky. Bradday's also been pretty good at... he missed the tech, but his DI's always been smart. He's always been thinking about the right things. Like the right times to go for opposite tech. Yeah, that's one of those times where you're like, I'm Sopo, can I get something done in the stock? And when you don't, you're like, Right, now you know you only have 1 mana to work with. Just one of those times like you're comboing Sopo, but especially when you're 3 stocks up. In my head, I'm like, I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna forward smash Nana like 4 times, and then she's just gonna be dead. And then I have 2 more stocks. Like even if I get traded real hard there, that was a fast back here. Even if I get traded real hard by the Popo coming back, I got 2 stocks against Sopo. That seems like a good enough trade for me. The last game of the set is on Pokemon. Makes sense again, it's a good place to laser. Yeah, this is definitely one of those times when I would try to do exactly what Beast just did. Separate them, punish Popo just a little bit for trying to come save Nana, and then just do some whack laggy thing and charge forward smash or something at Nana, because you know she's going to get hit by it regardless. My Falcon Brain wants Beast to crouch so bad whenever he gets that down air and then doesn't shine. And he's just crouching on top of Sopo. Still convinced there's something there. I don't know what. He's definitely playing some type of way. He's lasering. I mean, he's doing the right things. He's lasering. He's jumping the top platform. He got the chance to have a top platform on this transformation. He made use of it. It's kind of hard to wave shine on this part of the stage with the two slants. Melee only has like 4 slants or something in our competitive rule set right now for stages. There's exactly the ends of Yoshi's, and then whatever happens on the transformations in this stage. And there's no other slants unless I'm going crazy. In the competitive stage set, of course. I like that jab. It was pretty good DI by bradday to not immediately get back here for it, but it's rough out there as a 200% climber. Beast is missing a fair amount of L cancels on shield when he's going and hitting both, but it's worked out okay. He hasn't gotten grabs for it too much because he's overshooting most of the time, but it is dangerous. That's why the Ices do all that light shield nonsense, is they're really hoping that you mess up your L cancels. I feel like bradday just kind of didn't have the opportunity to go save Nana, but she didn't really die. She didn't need to die somehow. You're feeling kind of bad as bradday right now. It's another time when you're Sopo and you got to make something happen. I like that. That's another piece of technology that bradday's had for a long time. It's pretty well known about, but getting that up throw, reverse, forward smash, it messes up your DI when you're not prepared for it. That's a good way to, when you have Falco the wrong, like you're grabbing them the wrong way, to get a kill. Yeah, and then you gotta punish this. You gotta save Nana though. Nana can't be saved this time. You really put yourself in high stress situations where, as the Falco player, I would absolutely trade my life for Nana. But you don't need to die, right? So you do that down smash. The down smash isn't safe. Like, you can get punished for it, but you need to make that trade happen as the Ices. You need to get in there as Sopo and punish that down smash. And that was, I think bradday got like a grab or he got a down smash or something, but it was not enough.